Good afternoon, class. Hope you all are doing well today. As you noticed, you are here with a sub today. I am absent. So, if you all would give her your best respect and attention, that would be wonderful. Let's take a look at today's schedule. As usual, you will be starting out with your daily writing journals, and then your substitute will be collecting your reading journals. I hope everybody has those. If not, you know what happens. Bring them in next time, but you will have a grade reduction. After that, you will be working on a mini book review, which I will go over in more detail here in just a moment. And you'll finish up class today with a little bit of SSR and working on your reading journals if you choose. So let's take a look at this mini book review assignment that you all are going to be doing today. Your substitute will be handing out your Tab Scholastic book magazines. I'm sure you all have seen these many times before. What I want you all to do today is just look through these and pick out a book that interests you, one that looks like it would be a really good read, and you are going to do a book review on it to advertise it a little bit better than what they have in here. As you notice, they have some rather small descriptions. Let's zoom in a little bit and you'll see they're very brief descriptions. So what you are going to do is take this book and create a longer description and give a nice review of it and sell it to your audience. Alright, so let's go online and we're going to search. I'm going to do The Maze Runner as an example, and I already have my search up here. Now keep in mind, wrong one. Keep in mind that you need to look at where your source is coming from. So let's not go with Wikipedia here. That one's not going to be too great of one. We want to go with a source more like this one here that's actually by the author. So I have pulled up here a site. This is all about the Maze Runner series. And it's about all the books, but we're going to look at just the first one. So if I click on books, we'll see here that I've got a nice description of the Maze Runner and everything that's going to happen. And it's even got a little excerpt that if I'd like to, I could take a look at that, get a little example of what the book is about if I don't know, and then I can write my book review from there. So of course these aren't going to be full book reviews because these aren't necessarily books that you've read before. But the purpose of this mini book review assignment is to sell the book to your audience and give a nice colorful description that I'd like to see. So let's take a look at the example of the Maze Runner that I did. You'll be getting a handout that'll look similar to this that I will expect you to complete. Your substitute will give that to you. Of course, I want your names on that. I don't know who that belongs to if your names aren't on there. Give me your book title and your author. And then give your review a nice catchy title. We don't want it to just be The Maze Runner. That's kind of boring. And then from there you'll move on and give a little description about what the Maze Runner is about for your novel in this instance. So this here, as we saw, gives me a nice description, but I don't want to just copy and paste this. I want to put it in my own words. And you may not find everything on just one website. You may need to look at one or two to find good information on a summary. So once you have your summary here, your second paragraph is going to talk about how wonderful the book is and how much your reader is really going to enjoy it. So even if you haven't read it, you need to sell this book as if you loved it yourself, and I'm sure you would if you actually read it. What I'm hoping is that when you look at these books, you'll find one that you actually do really like, and maybe we can take a look and see if that's in the library, and that'll be your next independent reading book. How's that sound? Okay, so once you do your description, your summary, and your selling point, I want you to have a picture. So this you can either find online or you can draw a little picture. I pulled this one off the internet. This is actually the cover of the book. And what does that tell us about the book? Think about that when you're doing your selling point and you choose a picture, that the cover of the book is a good selling point of what it's going to be about. So you may want to incorporate that into your description. And last but not least, after your picture, I want you to really, really drive home that selling point. So, as you can see here, I said, for a limited time, this amazing novel in James Dashner's post-apocalyptic trilogy can be owned for only $9. Get it today and watch children, students, and even adults flock to the bookshelf, waiting in line to read it next. Doesn't that sound like a good catching point? And notice I said only $9. You want to make audience feel like they are paying a good price for it, right? So this is what I am expecting you to do for your mini book review assignment today. You will turn this into your substitute at the end of the class, and next time we will cut them out and hang them up in the room so everybody can see everybody's book reviews. Okay? Now let's go back and take a look one more time at our assignment for today. Once you finish this book review, you will spend the remaining of the class on your SSR or working on your next reading journals. And please again give your substitute your utmost attention and respect as if I were here, because I will hear everything when I come back. Have a great day, guys!